Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Oh my goodness. We've got the rain pouring on down here in the tri-state. We've got pretty much the entire tri-state is under some type of flood warning. So just a heads up, no surprise either. We've had several inches of rain in some locations. We'll take a look at rainfall estimates in a second. Right now we're looking at the waterlogged Old Courthouse front and center as seen through the lens of our Superior Ag camera. Or at least we're trying to look through that lens, which has got water on it and a lot of raindrops too on top of Fifth Third Bank. And of course now we're looking at downtown Owensboro in all its gray glory. You can see the Blue Bridge again through the raindrops. You have to look, and Smothers Park is soaked as well, and a good drenching on the east side of Evansville right now. Now the flag's not moving a whole lot. We have a wind advisory out, and really for most of the day today we haven't had a whole lot in the way of wind, but we've got this area of low pressure moving up, and that's when the winds are going to start to kick in. That'll be early to mid-afternoon, and that's when we actually have our severe weather threat, pretty much from 12 noon until 4 in the afternoon. But nothing much shaking right now, that's for sure. Traffic is rolling along on 66, plenty of puddles out there and some ponding of water. I had somebody tell me that on Lincoln Avenue, he said the water was at least a foot deep. So be careful out there with the water continuing to come down. We're going to have a lot of ponding of water and a lot of problems out there. Probably could see some hydroplaning. And keep in mind, too, with all this water that's out there, I mean, the temperature is going to drop pretty quickly once that front moves through. And really, by the end of the day, we're going to be in the 30s, a far cry from where we are right now. A lot colder out there. We're going to see these change over to a little ice and then a little snow. Won't amount to a whole lot. But these puddles that are out there are going to be freezing over. So later on tonight and first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to have a lot of slick spots out there. Just a heads up there. We get that refreezing. 54 degrees right now with an east-southeast wind at around 9 miles an hour. The temperature again is going to be sliding. You know, we're going to hold our own for the next couple of hours, but then it's going to start sliding down through the 40s and into the 30s by the end of the day. Already has dropped down to 39 in Flora, 40 in Fairfield, so the colder air is starting to move its way in from the northwest. Most of us, though, still in the mid to upper 50s as we get closer to the afternoon. Winds, again, not all that impressive right now. Of course, we had a peak wind gust yesterday of 36 miles an hour, but keep in mind, area of low pressure is going to be moving up from the southwest, and that's going to pick the winds up as we head into the afternoon. 10 miles an hour, Owensboro, 10 in Henderson, 13 in Jasper right now. They've ramped up a little bit in the past hour. Look at this. Well, all these areas you see in blue, outlined in blue, these are all separate flood warnings. So basically the entire tri-state's got a flood warning of some sort as we continue to see all this rain kind of running over the same area. Let's go ahead and put this into motion. It's a 1 hour loop right now, not noticing any lightning on the board. I do expect to hear a little bit of thunder and see a little bit of lightning, especially down to the south. That's where we've seen some already today in Hopkins and also Muhlenberg County, but nothing shaking right now, but a lot of heavy rain is what we've got going on. All right, let's go ahead and take an estimated rainfall. Let's go right back down to where we had Hopkins County. This is the heaviest pocket of rain I've seen so far today, and that is just outside of Nortonville and just west of I-69. You can see 2.9, so nearly 3 inches of rain already. Up in Illinois, you got a little pocket here in White County, boom, just off to the west of Highway 45, 2.5 inches of rain estimated by Doppler there. So, yeah, and it's still coming down. And there's still, look at that fetch coming up. Now, this area of low pressure down in Louisiana and Arkansas, it's going to work its way up. The worst of the weather really across the region is going to be Memphis on down into Mississippi. Not only do they have a chance for tornadoes, they could see some strong tornadoes, EF2 to EF5. For us, not expecting that at all. But we might see a little brief spin up down in western Kentucky. But the main threat is going to be the damaging wind threat that is going to be out there. But yeah, the flooding threat is out there too, and that's out there right now. The future tracker shows, here's the line as it kind of moves in. And this is the line. If we see anything severe, it would probably be with this line as it pushes in. You can see this at 2 o'clock, so a little bit earlier, around 1 o'clock in Evansville. And of course, it'll be about noon, a little bit farther to the west, but about 1 o'clock Evansville, about 2 o'clock in Owensboro. Of course, that's 3 o'clock Jasper time. And then as we work through the afternoon, it moves out of the picture. And then we're going to be seeing a bit of a break, only to have a bit of a changeover. We could see a little bit of freezing drizzle and also a little bit of sleet before it changes over to a few snow showers. Again, the wintry mix is not going to amount to a whole lot outside of Clay, Richland, and Lawrence counties where they do have a winter weather advisory, but we don't. But again, could be a little slick out there regardless. Clouds sticking around for most of the night. We're going to be clearing out, it looks like, tomorrow. I think for most of us, it'll be mid-morning around 9 o'clock. But we have plenty of sunshine late morning and throughout the afternoon. But we're not going to have much in the way of warmth tomorrow. It's not going to be as windy, so that's going to be kind of a nice little deal. Here's the way it sets up severe weather-wise. Slight risk again across much of western Kentucky. Evansville is in the marginal risk along with Jasper and Princeton. Owensboro's in that slight risk as well. And as far as the threats go, as far as that tornado threat goes, I think it's played up a little bit too much. I think it's more like a level 1 threat that we have across western Kentucky. Just checking some of the tornado parameters out there. Looks like what we could see, it would be just south of the tri-state, and that would be along the Kentucky-Tennessee line, and then points to the south from there. But anyway, can't rule it out entirely, that's for sure. And then we've got a level 2 wind threat for western Kentucky, level 1 and Evansville, and points along and north of the river, and that would be a 5% chance for damaging winds. And where you see the yellow there across western Kentucky, it's a 15% chance of damaging winds. 57 was our morning high. Temperatures going to be falling, kind of holding their own now, but falling later on this afternoon through the 40s into the 30s with showers and thunderstorms out there. Rain heavy at times, of course. Very windy. Now, it's not so windy right now, but it's going to get there. 15 to 30 is going to shift to the northwest from the southwest. In Beijing, 39 for a high tomorrow, so pretty cold for the Winter Games. Yesterday, I called for a high of 63, got up to 65. That's a 3-degree guarantee winner. And Michael Edwards of Owensboro, congratulations. You got yourself a sock cap courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. 57, dropping down to 37 for a high tomorrow. Hey, but the weekend's not looking bad, but it's going to be cold, it looks like. Another cold front, a dry front, but drumming up a few clouds, comes in on Saturday morning. So reinforcing the colder air, 39 for a high there. But look at this, we rebound nicely, Angie, on Sunday with sunshine and 58 degrees. Don't worry about next week. Yes, there's more rain out there. The weekend looks sunny, and that's the main thing. It's just going to be a little bit better. No, a lot better on Sunday when it's warm.
Yay. No picture today? No picture today?
You want me to show you the old courthouse in the rain again?
No, thanks. It's just too depressing. Well, we're going to lift your spirits right after this. Tori and Jennifer are here from the Joint Chiropractor. We're going to feel better in just a minute.